your general overview of what's been said so far. Somebody complained about electoral process. They don't trust it. The average Nigerian believes that the last election was rigged, and they believe that that process is not credible to provide the next leader. And that person was crying. She's a mother. You could hear the passion because she can't go to bed knowing that her child is safe because they've gone to school. These are the realities. So I'd like you to just, based on what you've heard so far, what's your general response before I go into other questions for you?
Thank you, Mario. Thank you for having me. Good morning, everyone. I had the comments and I felt the emotion. Let me say this. Where we are today as a nation, either in terms of economy, either in terms of security or insecurity, either in terms of education, it's as a result of the things that were done or that weren't done 20, 30, even 40 years ago. And time will not permit me. I'm a person of data. I mean, my training is a political scientist. We think, we talk data. I can spend the next 2-3 hours giving you historical data of where we are coming from as a nation. And for me, I say to people, if I wasn't a card-carrying member of APC, if I wasn't a Yoruba man, I would still vote President Tinubu. For a simple reason. He has done what previous president knew should be done, but they refused to do. So there's a maxim in life that says, pay now or you play later. Play now or you pay later. But whichever way, you will pay. The earlier you pay, the better. The more you delay that paying, the higher the price. Let me give an example. Insecurity, for instance. All of us saw the woman in Jos that held a dead child. That would break anybody's heart. The crisis in Jos started as far back as 1804. I repeat, 1804. When Usman Dan Fodio led the jihad in Northwest, it failed in Northeast, it failed in North Central. What you call Jos, what you call Benue today. When we gained independence in 1960, Ahmadu Bello was the leader of Northern People's Congress and was the leader of NPC. When NPC wanted to take over Middle Belt, current Benue, current Jos, they resisted it because in their mind, they were not just seeing a politician, they were seeing the great-grandson of Usman Dan Fodio. So in their mind, this is a jihad, this is not politics. And that led to killings of over 300 people in what you call current-day Benue State. By year 2000, when this democracy started in 1999, that crisis started again. In year 2001, over 700 people were killed in Jos. In year 2002, over 1,000 Nigerians were killed in Jos, this same Jos. And they set up panel, what do we do? And one of the recommendations was state police. Because they realized that even the commissioner of police then in Jos, he was complicit because he was a Muslim. And he America, they have federal police, they have state police, they have local government police, which they call county police, which we don't have in Nigeria. And every president knew, but because they didn't want to step on toes, they kept pushing that. Even the APC government in 2016, Nasir El-Rufai was the chairman of that committee on state police. But guess what? Just yesterday, this president said, no, Nigeria must be free. Whether you are Igbo, whether you are Isa, Hausa, whether you are TV, whether you are Fulani, every state must be able to protect itself. And that's why he has pushed for this state police. And he's the first president that will do it. And the bill has just been approved by the Senate.
Okay, let me